like SARS, put your sap like Market Bazaar. It's nothing but a bell jar, protecting the Lord's memoir. Who and what is including my chakra? I gave him a drachma, and he opened a locker. I withheld the imposter, but handed me false rings made of copper. A mask was found in the lounge right after father was drowned, and his homie was bound and crowned with the sound of 40,000 demon hounds. In the canyon of the mad guy, I met Torque, who had one eye. I asked him of the Nephilim, with which he replied, "It is I, your next of kin." Aghast, I was sent to mass when I arrived at last. I looked at the pastor, and all I heard was his laughter. Your master is white plaster in the synagogue of the caster, and wrapped in the rapture I couldn't capture. Your skull a fucking fracture, with columns made of alabaster. It was said by the dreamer that it was Queen Kalina who was seen in the field of the battle. I met with metal apparel against a savage with arrows. In the mix of the sticks and the tricks and the traps, with the axes and snaps and just cracks in the backs, right in half through the armor that's patched. Watch the laughs of the rats meet the flesh raker, the greater satyr, invader, and the taker of the major. Employees of my legacy can never hope to best me. You'd have to fly to Saturn in a pattern around every last piece of matter and antimatter, and so the planets are shattered. For the sound waves of this rapper, I don't care to lather. Men who I smash in a batter, I'm the reason why you gather in caverns. Now I know why you died kneeling. You were killed without feeling, because your message of healing was left behind what I'm revealing.
Don't say that he went to sleep. He didn't go to sleep. After he was brought out of the caves and hillsides of Europe, 4,000 years ago, he went on to the top. That's right. He came out of the cave.
Watch as I blossom from micro to macrocosm, from atom Cadman to a Sia. Dimensions return to fire, going nowhere like a Gaia. A scholar of Kabbalah couldn't open your mind. You live in hollow and blind. By mistake you couldn't rhyme. My faction of 9 is considered divine. That's why we fought from the swine. You awaken the screams. I drink thoughts and eat dreams. I'm pimping Lilith the fiend with a cane and teeth that gleam. I can show you a picture of a poisoned elixir, and you'll start to get sicker. Scorch them and torch them. Within a man it's made of wicker. I'm holding the ocean and I'm watching you burn. I trap your ashes in urns before your thoughts can return. What the student had learned, apparently you couldn't handle, so you scramble at preamble. Try to manage the cold candles, the hoodlum and the vandal, the gambit and the gamble. The flesh is where I harrow, past the bone and into marrow. The fate was read in tarot and then spoken by the herald. The son to the pharaoh was left shaken and sterile, within the presence of the devil and perpetual peril.
A man would be born named Yakub, born with a determined idea to make a new people on this earth, a new people that would be strange and different from any people that had ever been on this planet before, and that this people that he would make would rule with a contrary civilization.